Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Lady D Psychic. This will be my astrology and psychic reading on both Kyle Sandilands and Jackie O. So, those people who are not in Australia, this is us been our biggest radio duo hosts for. They've been together for over 20 years, and last month, I think it was last month, they said they've broken up. So it's been a big thing here in Australia, and I've just had the calling to do a video on them. So anyway, so stay with me. If you're not from Australia, still stay with me. It's quite interesting if you go and look back. So they're a bit controversial, but they have very, very different personalities. Anyway, let's get into it. So I don't have their time of birth. I've only got their date of birth and where they're born. So I cannot read the full charts. So I won't share my screen today because I just want to show you or go through the placements and what I get psychically. So I kind of feel like this was a long time coming. I kind of feel like there's been clashings, like off air, or but I kind of feel like though Jackie has been stirring the pot a little bit as well, and taking a little bit of like poking at Kyle, and maybe he hasn't realized it. I feel like he thought that everything was okay. Um, so let's go into some of the astrology with them. So Kyle has more the interesting chart than Jackie O. So with Jackie O, she is an Aquarius. She has Aquarius Sun, Virgo Moon, Mercury in Aquarius, Venus in Pisces, Mars in Capricorn. Jupiter is also in Pisces as well. So yeah, she's a little bit psychic. With that Jupiter in Pisces. Also, there was a thing she did that did have addiction to prescribed medication, and that also can be part of that. And meaning that also part of it meaning she came out of it fine. With Jupiter's where we have luck. In a sign of Pisces, it would be about luck with addictions, luck with spirituality, so psychicness. Plus, she has that Venus also in Pisces too. But having that Sun and Mercury in Aquarius, she'd be a very strong, independent person. She'd be slightly detached about certain things. Not all things may not worry her that much. She can detach herself from situations. Being an Aquarian and myself, you detach. Also, I feel like with Aquarians, you either love them or hate them. Myself, not really a fan of Jackie O, but there's a lot of people out there who do like her. So she be very observant as well, having that moon in Virgo. So, but she's someone you can talk to about anything without getting too emotionally overwhelmed with her. Although because she has, I feel like it's that Venus in Pisces. She get quite emotional about certain things on the radio, especially in situations where people are going through hard times. She would show a lot of empathy for people, and I thought that's her Venus in Pisces. So she can also come across as a bit of a thick skin with these placements with the Aquarian placements that she has. She can have very unexpected responses to things too. She can think outside the box. She can also come across as a bit blunt or honest, having that Mercury in Aquarius as well. So with both Sun Mercury here in Aquarius, she can think that she's very authentic and very communication style. She's very nitpicky, and sometimes I notice when she says things it's just it uses like fancy words, and that's her moon in Virgo. So with this moon in Virgo, she can be sensitive but also private, overthink things, overthinks feelings, needs structure, control emotionally. She can be self-critical, so she can pick up a very big on detail, fault finding as well. She's very good at asking the right question, saying the right things can be a good thing for her. Having this moon also in Virgo, she can also be very grounded too, having that being there as well. So, and she helps with her placements. It can help balance his placements too. I think that's why they made it a good couple on air. Also, too, his Mars is in Aquarius and she's an Aquarian. So when we're looking at a that and what else did I get? His Venus is in Taurus. His Mars. So interesting. So for Jackie O, for her for partnerships, she likes someone who's very structured, hardworking, and very all got their stuff together, very organized. That's what she likes in a partner. Kyle's a bit over the place, so I think maybe that's why they never romantically got involved. But anyway, there I can see the link there with their charts with the Aquarian energy. So with the Venus in Pisces, she can be a little bit delusional when it comes to love and to money. They did on air what she had spent, and something she had spent money on was a bit ridiculous, like a psychic reading every month, a bit of overkill. But anyways, so she's also can be quite dreamy and vulnerable when it comes to romance, also money. She has her very romantic ideas. She can be very deeply compassionate, as I said before. She can give too much in a relationship. She attracts emotionally intense connections too with that there. Um, so it's also, I feel like there's just big delusions there when it comes to relationships and how she wants them to be. It may not be what turns out or what's expected. So with that Mars in Capricorn, that's her drive. So she's very driven on business, in business like, and being organized. She'd be very hardworking, very career focused, having that Mars in Capricorn as well, and keeps on going no matter what, like keeps on soldiering on too. So um now let's have a look. So that's her placements I can see. She also has Pluto over her sun. So Pluto over the sun is about, well, it's close, not right over yet. It's close. I thought that it would be over with all this going on. It's not quite yet. Having Pluto over the sun can be destruction and rebuilding. So it's going to hit more next year, but these things can happen before the planet hits or when it's directly over the other planet or when it passes. So I dare say there'll be more things that are going to come up with her where it is going to be that um, destruction energy of and rebuilding. And as it is now, we're seeing everything unfold where she's having to losing everything and then having to rebuild it. So I think this is more coming to that transit of that Pluto over the sun, which is interesting. That is the only other thing that she has coming up around her. She has Jupiter over Saturn, so she's someone that hides her problems because Saturn's in retrograde, but also he especially matters around the home and family. With having Jupiter over that Saturn, it's going to be luck with a problem, and it's over there right now. So this is where she may get some luck to the court matter that she's involved with, or could be something to family. We don't know for sure because it doesn't help that we don't know the time of birth. I can't see the whole chart. But I feel like she's can be quite obsessive and compulsive with things, and that can be that Virgo energy with her. I feel like I just feel like sometimes she can be a little bit full of herself, have a lot of compassion, but sometimes there's yeah, I'm not a fan, but I do feel like he's going to come out top of more than her with this. I feel like that with the court battle, he is going to win. I feel like with her, there's going to be limitations in the way, or there's going to be a lot of road bumps in the road for her. I don't see a clear way to victory. I feel like he's going to be the one that comes out better on this. Um, Two. Also, reason why she's good for radio. She's got Mercury tri. She's got Mercury, Uranus, in try to Mercury, Venus try to Uranus, and then she's got Mars tries Uranus too. So she's very good at unexpected, like community. If she gets prompt that you have to do a interview right now, she'd be very good at just going in there and saying what she has to say. Um, so money, the way that money comes around to her, and also relationships can come in unexpected ways, and it would be quite positive. So she never set out to be a radio personality. She married someone and sort of fell into the role, and that you can explain with that aspect as well. And also having a lot of confidence too with that Mars sextile Uranus. So now with Kyle, he's got more the interesting chart just without even knowing the time of birth. So he has Sun in Gemini, Moon Capricorn. He's got Mercury also in Gemini, Venus Taurus, Mars in Aquarius, as I have said before. So with him, he can talk about, and he's typical Gemini. He's very fun. He's very social. Even though he makes I say that at home, there would be part of him that needs to be social with people and be able to socialize and be very talkative and be able to talk about all these different things and be aware of different things as well. So even though he doesn't really look like he's organized, he's structured, that moon could possibly be in Sagittarius depending on when he's born. If he's born maybe more the morning, it could be Sagittarius moon, which give him that fun, also that fun and seeking adventure that he has, and that kind of energy he has around him as well. He does have a youthfulness energy around him too, being a Gemini. But yeah, I think it'd be good to find out actually his time to see where that moon would be placed, because while he's kind of structured, I feel like he's more in that Sagittarian energy than the Capricorn energy with the moon. Um, at the same time, I don't feel like he's very emotional as well. He does get along with things, so that could be right. Anyway, so fast talking, curious, reactive, being that Aquarius, having that Sun in Gemini, loves conversations, debates, and stirring the pot. Can switch modes, opinions very quickly, and that's about that Gemini energy. So it could be emotionally guarded. Doesn't like to appear vulnerable. Needs to control and needs respect as well, which does fit into that moon in Capricorn. Process feelings in a particular way as well. So he's also, with that moon in Gemini, the Mercury in Gemini helps him to be a radio personality, helps him to be, again, talk very quickly, quick thinker, very sharp, very witty as well, very like sort of, as, people love and hate him, but I feel like he's very likable as well. And he says what others are thinking, or what others won't say too. And I feel like sometimes he does speak out about when things are a bit BS. He does speak out that as well. So with his Venus in Taurus, this is where he likes his expensive tastes in terms of money. He likes to be he'd be like to be comfortable. He likes nice things, and that's what that Venus in Taurus is really wanting him to spend money on nice things and to be comfortable. So he also be there's a sense of loyalty, loyal in relationships. I feel like that's happened more now. Values comfort, luxury, and stability too. Can be quite grounded as well when it comes to relationships too. And with that Mars and Aquarius, what makes him angry is, see, with Jackie O, with her Mars in Capricorn, what makes her angry if someone's not organized or structured, or someone doesn't really go by her rules, could make her angry. With Carl, with that Mars in Aquarius, if you try and tell him what to do, that's going to make him angry. There is going to be like a rebellious streak with him too, with that, like very anti-authority. Stays controversial or shocking at times with things. It's that Mars in Aquarius, pushing the boundaries socially too. So he doesn't just talk; he challenges. So he does have that. So also too, we do have Venus is going to be conjunct Saturn. It's very close. As I said, he has three things here. So he has pretty much Venus conjunct Saturn. He's got Mars conjunct the node, and then he has Jupiter conjunct Neptune. So with that Venus conjunct Saturn, it's going to be problems with money and problems with relationships. So even though when we singular these energies out, we get one thing, but put them together can mean something different. So I said he has a more interesting chart. While he may have a fear of rejection and vulnerability and can struggling expressing himself as well, I feel like he might get caught in traps where he might when it comes to relationships put himself in a corner here where he can't get out of. But and I feel like because he's got that Saturn, which is in Taurus, he really needs stability around him, and that Venus. Just the women that he needs to be around women who are very good with money, who are also very grounded as well, who like being comfortable too. Um, so he also may shy away from certain things, relationships with that Saturn conjunct Venus as well. So we've also got the node conjunct Mars. So this can be quite intense in Aquarius. So we've got here Mars, which is like action, anger, courage, instinct. We've got Node, which is life path, your purpose, and where you're meant to go. So he's meant to be very much a figure of anti-authority. He's meant to be about the people, or about communities, being independent. So it's and also too part of his life lesson is about technology, and technology probably does frustrate him as well, having that Mars in also Aquarius. But he's here. His part of his life lesson is about people and communities as well. So probably feels that he's compelled to say what others won't say, and that could be part of his life lesson. Doesn't back down easily, takes action instinctively rather than before thinking about it. This is what this energy is going to do with him throughout his life. And the biggest success comes from being fearless and unapologetic. He's part of his way, his success in his career, during his life. Okay, so um, because in Aquarius, we challenge society and norms, speak on taboo and controversial topics, push boundaries in the media as well. Okay. Now, with the Jupiter conjunct Neptune, he's got the Jupiter, he's actually in Sag, so Scorpio, sorry. I have the same thing, Jupiter in Scorpio. So he would be interested or not, again, about spiritual things too. Um, he's got the Neptune in Sagittarius. But having that close together, this is why we do know that he does have certain addictions to certain things that he does take or do or use, and that he's alluded to onto the radio. But this is where the luck comes into it. So Jupiter is luck, Neptune can be about addictions, so he has luck with addictions. Okay. Um, so also too with his energy can also be that he's not just outspoken, he's meant to create a reaction, can also be with this as well. um he's also, I feel like there could be luck with delusion, someone's trying to pull wool over his eyes, very, very quick to suss it out and sense that. Also, at times it could go the other way where his luck is sort of dissolved around him too. But I feel like he's going to be back, and I feel like he's going to be back on FM radio. I don't feel like he's going to be down and out forever. I do feel like he's going to win that court case. I feel like he's going to come out of this more so than Jackie O. I feel like he's going to be the ultimate winner in the end of this. And I feel like with her, she may have to take a back seat. I feel like she's got a lot of stuff she's got to go through. And I kind of feel like there's like been a wool pull over his eyes, I feel like a little bit in this. And I do feel like there's general I can't say the word. Generally, there is like sadness. I feel like he's not faking that. Just like he's quite sad about the relationship ending, and I feel like he didn't really have an idea about this as well. I do feel like he's open to new things and to new experiences, and I do feel like it's like playing a game of chess here. And I do feel like he is going to be back better than ever, still be controversial. And I feel like as he gets older, he's going to be more caring, have more sympathy for people, but still that outspoken person we know. I don't think his health is the best. I know he's had health issues, but I do feel like there could be more health issues that may be surfacing with him. And I do feel like it'll be coming out with Jackie will tell like some sort of tell all, and it'll be like I think with money with that too with her. I feel like that she's trying to shy away, but I do feel like she's very embarrassed about how things are planned out too. But I just feel like that I also feel like there's another partnership coming in for her, a relationship with Kyle. I feel like I just feel like he's going to bounce back bigger than ever. I feel like with Jackie O, it's going to be a different energy. It's a denser energy around her, and it's like she's trying to go through swampland. With Kyle, I just feel like he's just a very much gonna make things happen, and it's like he's not going backwards, he's only going to move forward. um I don't think he'll be on, like, I feel like he's going to be on FM radio still, not AM, but I'm not sure whether or not. I don't think he may not be on Kiss. That's the thing. He may go to a different radio station, he may make my own one up, but I just feel like he's going back on air. And I'm going to say around, I want to say when we get to spring, I feel like possibly around spring is when we might see him being resolved, resolution, or be announcement happening and back on air. I feel like with her, there's more things that are be coming out with her, but I just feel like he's scrambling. But I feel like he does want to reach out to her, but I just feel like he just can't. But I feel like there's been trying to reach out to as well. But I kind of feel Jackie is an over drama with things too with her. I don't know if he'll have a sidekick. I think he might just be the Kyle show, but I just feel like that yeah. I just don't think we've seen the last of him. I think he's going to come back, but without her. I don't think this relationship can be resolved. I think there's been too much damage that's been done on her part as well. I think she's taken things to heart, and I think she should have expressed things more, but she's, for whatever reason, she kept it away. I feel like there's a lot of side projects she's been concentrating on too, which has pulled her away from the radio. But I feel like what we see on radio is very different behind the scenes too with her as well. So that's it for my video. So if you have any comments on what you think, um, but I keep on hearing September. So I feel like something about September with Kyle and Jackie O. I think we're going to be hearing more things about her next year, but I don't see her being as resilient or her career bouncing back as much as Kyle's. So, so we'll see what happens. But that is my video for today. So thank you for your likes, shares, and your comments, and I'll see you for my next video. So bye for now.